All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Thursday morning. I'm kind of getting excited about the weekend. We got a pretty good weekend ahead of us. The weather looks nice. It's going to be cool Friday night. That means it'll be probably cool Saturday morning, just like last year. Last year, the day of the Strawberry Festival, it was kind of chilly in the morning, but it turned out to be a beautiful day. Lots and lots of strawberries to be had, and Brad Nimmo was in here yesterday to promote it. Of course, Brad is the head of the Habitat for Humanity of Marion County, and it was so successful last year. Just remember, this year it's not downtown; it's at the McPherson Government Complex, and it's kind of all day. The event doesn't start till like 8 or 9 or something, but there's a pancake breakfast at 7 with strawberries, so you can go and participate in that. And the whole thing is a fundraiser for Habitat for Humanity. And if you know the organization, you know the great work that they do. And they consider it a ministry. It's just, if you ever have a chance to kind of learn more about it, if you haven't already, I would recommend it. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. He, of course, comes on the air to share with us what we need to know about donating blood, and just to encourage us to do so is just the biggest reason. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
I'm in Gainesville.
In
I'm Gainesville. In Gainesville today.
In Gainesville.
Yeah.
No driving. Do you like when you have those road trips, or when you get? Do you assign them to yourself, and do you like going?
Yes and no.
Yes, you do assign them. Oh, okay. You don't.
Yeah, I assign them myself, and I sometimes I enjoy them, but I'm not a big fan of driving. I drive so much. I know. I don't enjoy it.
Oh, I guess I know. What did we see yesterday? Was there a Canadian driver yesterday we wanted to tell Galen about? Was it yesterday?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I can't remember now.
I just tried.
Oh, the one that zoomed around us.
Right.
On 200.
Right,
he just flew. He just and then he got caught by the traffic light up there.
He wasn't slow, Galen, like you always complain about.
He flew.
He went around. Wow! He was tailgating me, then went around me, and then was behind me after we got to the stoplight.
Yeah.
You have to remember. The Canadians like to go fast when you're supposed to go slow, and then slow. They're Canadians.
Yeah, but he flew. I just thought, oh my gosh, well, you're going to be stopped at that red light up there.
I blame him. I'll never forget that one up in, where were we? We were heading to your brother's place.
Oh, yes.
And we went to McDonald's, and he passes me in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So he's closer to the exit, which the road was packed with cars. Then he backs out around me to go to the other exit because he figured that would be quicker.
That's right.
And it was for him. It was in the city of Stark, and it was quick. I mean, he did get out, but
he did, but he couldn't wait. He just didn't want us to
be really bad.
That's right.
The only time I would ever drive like that is when I had to go really bad. And he was leaving a place with the bathroom, not going to one.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, he was an idiot. Because it was hazard. I mean, people could have gotten hurt. He could have hit somebody.
Destroy the relationship between U.S. and Canada,
Yeah, I know.
Got a good relationship.
Yes, we do.
I don't know. The French-Indian War didn't seem to mess it up. So, yeah. Canada's beat us in the only fight we've ever had with them. I mean, we should tread lightly. Let's not forget that.
There you go. And they can donate blood, right? I mean, it's not like over in England, where people can come here and they can't do it.
Right. Yeah, we don't mind them donating. Nope.
All right,
we
Galen.
have to filter through a special. We have to get all the maple syrup out and the Canadian bacon out.
That's too funny.
And beer spins out naturally, but
of course.
That's not it.
By the way, if you ever get potato soup.
And they're very pleasant. Canadians are very pleasant.
Very pleasant, yes.
Yeah.
If you ever get potato soup over at Stevie B's, let me tell you what it is. It's mashed potatoes with Canadian bacon mixed in.
Yes, it is.
Right.
It's
we
good.
call it ham. We call it ham.
We call it ham. Yeah. They call it Canadian bacon.
We call it ham. I guess it's. I remember my son. He got the first time he got Canadian bacon. He's like, "This isn't bacon." It's ham. I'm like, "Well, son, the Canadians called it bacon. Bacon.
That is a funny thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
He was really mad. I think he was like 6 or 7.
Oh.
And he was like really mad because he wanted bacon.
He probably loves
Well,
bacon.
when I was in
Of
Canada.
course, who doesn't love bacon? He ordered a side of it too.
If you go to a
You know,
McDonald's,
it's like, yeah, I want a side of Canadian bacon because that's all they had. It was anyway.
if you go to McDonald's and you get a what do you call it, egg McMuffin?
Yes.
It doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't say that's a slab of ham. That says that's a slab of Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
So the first time I went there, it said egg, cheese, and bacon. I said, "Oh, they got bacon on their egg McMuffins." And
Yeah.
it's the same thing we have. Same exact thing. But I don't know what part of the pig is that perfectly round, but
I don't. Buttocks, maybe.
something is perfectly round. Same size everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, I have a fun topic, Galen. It is the best headlines ever. You're gonna be googling these things to see if I'm making them up or not. I promise you, I'm not. So, but I'll tell you when I have the information where they came from.
I can't wait.
But first,
You gotta love it when you write an article. And I've worked for 2 newspapers, so I don't have an extensive experience. But when you write an article and then they write the headline, you're like, I need to read this. Oh, I didn't write anything about that. Yeah.
oh, I see. I never knew that. So the writer doesn't come up with the headline. Somebody else does.
No. The editors come up with headlines. Writers don't write headlines.
I didn't know that. So, and headlines are often very clever. I'm always impressed with
Right,
headlines.
right.
Yeah.
There's a person and their job is to write headlines. At least that's what it was back in the day when newspapers still existed.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's,
I haven't worked at a newspaper in a very, very long time. So,
all right. So that's the topic. But first, let's find out how the blood supply is. What do we need to know?
again, we need platelets. We actually need AB donors right now to donate platelets and plasma. We're low on AB plasma, and of course, we need people to give blood overall. So if you're an O, give. That's for sure. So.
What if I go
Kinda
to
where we're at.
What if I go to LifeSouth in my overalls? Would that help?
Absolutely.
Silly.
Yeah. As long as you keep them hooked. Yeah.
Keep them hooked. This segment of Galen Unold and LifeSouth Community Blood Center is sponsored by Penn Flooring, providing quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Go visit them and check out the flooring they have at their showroom, which is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. When you're talking to them about the flooring that you're going to buy and put in your home, make sure you say, by the way, thank you for sponsoring LifeSouth's segment with Galen
Yes.
Unold on WOCA.
That's right.
All right, here we go. The best headlines ever. Pig in Australia steals 18 beers from campers, gets drunk, fights cow.
That's a long headline.
That is a long
That's
headline.
the whole story.
That is a long headline. That is a
I
long
don't need
headline.
to read that one. They just told me everything that happened. I guess you have to find out who won.
Probably in cans, the beer. They squish it and make holes, and they drinks it.
Yeah. Does that... The question begs, is that cow, therefore, could it ever be kosher?
By the way, that was from Gadling.com. I'll just tell you where I'm getting these from. The next,
I mean, I don't think that cow could ever be kosher after that.
no, it can't be.
It's traumatizing.
The next one is from the Daily Telegraph in Australia. A drunk woman on a flight to Scotland demanded cigarettes and a parachute before attacking cabin crew with her prosthetic leg.
Get her priorities right. It's amazing the people who need cigarettes, that's the first thing out of their mouth. It's never like an additional, right? It's
Right.
cigarettes and a parachute. It's not like parachute and just throw in some cigarettes. No, it's cigarettes and a
Exactly.
parachute.
Here's another one. Man cooking up ramen noodles in a Speedo accidentally shoots himself in the genitals with 20 bottle rockets.
Oh, I got
What?
to hear how he does.
What?
Wait,
What?
all right, I get the Speedo, right? I understand why that's got to be the headline because, let's be honest,
Right.
Speedo's the news. But what the heck does the ramen noodles have to do with it?
With
No.
bottle rockets.
I don't know.
What,
Well, I guess
like, is it close quarters and he's got his bottle rockets
I'm guessing the
next to the
heat.
stove?
I'm guessing the heat from
All right, but look, the second you say ramen noodles, you instantly categorize that person
That's right.
as in college or something like that, right?
Or working in radio.
Yeah, that's
You know,
right.
if he was let's say cooking up some couscous, you wouldn't put that in the headline.
No.
Or somebody making a souffle. I mean, you would.
All right, here's another headline. All
right.
Utah paperboy headbutted, tackled, and trapped in tree by goat named Voldemort.
Oh.
Well, the name was appropriate.
He must have been harassing the goat, though.
No, goats are mean. I mean, goats are mean. That's what they do. They run into people and butt them. So, no, I blame the goat on this, and this person is innocent.
Here's another one, ready?
I'm anti-goat.
Woman in sumo wrestler suit assaulted her ex-girlfriend in gay pub after she waved at man dressed as a Snickers bar.
They're partying hardy.
Waving more at the Snickers bar. Okay.
What the heck?
Now, this instantly makes you wonder just how well she fit into the sumo wrestling suit, if you know what I mean.
That's right.
Right? Because what was the size of her, the before and after suit?
Exactly.
Her girlfriend's waving at a Snickers bar.
That means she was a lesbian.
Mother kicks daughter.
No, that's the obvious part, but I mean the.
Yeah, that is obvious.
Oh.
Mother kicks daughter while drunk on hand sanitizer.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we've all been drunk on hand.
Yeah, of course. We still have half a bottle left here. I mean, we're doing good.
How much do you have to drink in order for the alcohol to kick in? I mean, tubs, right?
You gotta hear these. Ready? Here's another one. Gordon Ramsay's dwarf porn double found dead in a badger den. His dwarf porn double. I guess a guy who looks like him, but is a dwarf.
Porn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gordon Ramsay's dwarf porn double found dead in a badger den. What the heck?
Badger den.
It's crazy.
The badgers are mean.
Wait, how do you even get into a badger den?
Oh, he's a dwarf.
He's a dwarf.
It cannot be a mistake that you end up in a badger den.
Oh, goodness.
And much less that you're found there.
Yeah.
I mean, usually when I go into the badger den, nobody finds me. I'm there. I'm relaxing with the badgers.
Of course.
My little hiding spot.
They like water. You
funny.
like water.
All right. Hold on, we need to take a break.
You don't want to be found there.
We'll be right back. I have more best headlines ever after this.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A very warm day today with intervals of clouds and sun and a high of 83 to 87. Mostly cloudy tonight. There can be a shower, though 60 to 64. Clouds and sunny breaks and much cooler tomorrow with a shower or two around. Highs ranging from the low 60s in the northernmost part of the zone to the mid 70s in the south. And Saturday, more clouds and sun and breezy with a shower possible. Highs in the upper 60s to lower 70s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
Are you tired of not using your home's outdoor space for entertaining or relaxation because of all the bugs and leaves? Consider adding a beautiful screen room or glass enclosure. We are Superior Aluminum and Design, a family-owned and operated business with 20 years experience in the aluminum industry, and we are accredited by the Better Business Bureau. If you appreciate superior workmanship, call Superior Aluminum and Design at 817-8058 or visit us on the web at superiораluminumdesign.com.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Galen, Unold on the phone from LifeSouth. Remember to donate blood. You'll save some lives. And be sure to thank Penn Flooring for sponsoring this segment. And I have some more best headlines ever. You ready?
Yep.
You know, I got to go back to the den. You know, I've thought about this now that we had the break. You don't want to be found in any den that has a pronoun or a name preceding it.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Think about it. I mean, it's okay if a man found in his den, then you're like, okay.
Okay, right.
But like opium den, badger den, sex den. I mean,
Right.
Good. There's no, anytime you use a word to describe the den,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Even a Snickers den. I think a Snickers den would also be, yeah.
Snickers den, it's nothing good's coming out of it.
All right, here we go. Another best headline ever. Armpit hair fire causes crash that injures teens.
Oh. Must be in
Armpit hair
Europe.
fire.
Look, it could be a lot of friction there.
This is on the West Coast somewhere.
Oh,
And there is deodorant that contains iron.
That's right.
Maybe it heated up and got on fire.
yeah. Oh, can you
I don't know.
imagine that?
It would probably happen. It was teens driving, and they probably decided, I'm going to light your armpit on fire.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Are you ready for this one?
probably.
Here's a Kid Rock headline. Kid Rock subpoenaed to.
He was at the Daytona 500.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I kind of like him a lot, but anyway,
Yeah.
here we go. Kid Rock subpoenaed to produce glass dildo as evidence in insane clown posse lawsuit.
Well, you know who the Insane Clown Posse? They're a rock band.
Yeah.
A glass dildo.
I don't know if that helps the story at all.
Yeah.
but,
Now I think the next one we had British parrot missing for 4 years returns speaking Spanish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was a good one.
They turned that into a Disney movie.
Oh, they did?
No.
Oh, I thought you
Was that the Rio movie or
Could be.
something?
He said
Yeah.
He said-
Rio.
Yeah. No, there is a real movie, but it's not based on that. It was just a joke.
Boy,
Easily be a Disney movie, though.
he could be. Here's another one. Boy, 10, steals parents' car to visit grandparents 68 miles away, then tells police he is a dwarf who has forgotten his license.
Smart boy. 10-year-old?
10-year-old, yeah.
He must have been
pretty good.
practicing that. What can I say if I'm pulled over? I know.
He always probably drove the farm truck, and Grandma made cookies.
Oh, sure. You want to go to Grandma's house.
Here's another one. Nude beach oral sex jet ski fight leads to wife's death.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not good. If you're on a jet ski,
Yeah,
just,
but what? Is,
you can wait.
she just.
I'm pretty sure the husband did it.
Yeah.
Obese 100-year-old crocodile dies from overeating after worshippers keep throwing chickens at it. Oh, for good luck. Okay.
Okay. What
Yeah.
country was that in?
That was in UK.
Well, he didn't have to hunt for his
I didn't
meal.
know that the
Here's-
Londoners were into worshiping crocodiles.
Yeah.
Here's from Channel 9 in Pinellas.
swim in the
Channel
Thames.
9 in Pinellas County? Tampa? Where?
Yes.
Tampa.
Tampa.
Wife stabs husband with squirrel. Wife
How do you do that?
stabs husband with squirrel.
I'm assuming it was dead, petrified.
No,
They're taking a walk. And,
or maybe it was alive, one of those flying squirrels, and she was squeezing its neck, and then it was mad, so it just took its teeth.
they don't have flying squirrels, though, in Tampa. Yeah, I mean, anything's possible.
Police warned angry goat on roof only respects one man. There's even a photograph of the goat on the roof.
Oh, so the
I'm
goat
telling you,
wouldn't come
goats are
down?
mean.
Only respects
Nothing
one
nice
man.
about a goat. Nothing nice about them.
Yes. Man who was once arrested for fighting a drag queen while dressed as a KKK member, now running
yeah.
for mayor.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of votes.
That's gonna be a little worse than Hillary's email account.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe. I guess it depends on which side of the aisle you're sitting on, maybe. But
Was he in Key West? Is that where-
Yes, headlines up.
yeah, that would have been fine.
Yeah. He would have won then.
Drunk
Stuff happens every day.
teen with flower pot on head uses chainsaw to rob gas station, exposes himself during escape.
Oh. Well, you can't.
The flower pot on the head. He was a Devo fan. I mean, everybody
That's
loves
right.
Devo.
That's right. Devo's a good group.
I don't know what happened to his pants while he was in there.
And he can't cover himself
Look,
up.
If you're gonna rob a bank, by the way, just go completely crazy. Because can you imagine sitting in there and the jury going, he had a flower pot on his head with a chainsaw, and he was drunk. Your Honor, I'm going to plead stupidity on this one. Let's just give him community
Stupidity,
service and send him on his way. I mean, that's just nuts.
Yeah.
Man who had sex with mailbox found dead behind Chinese restaurant.
I wonder if one thing has anything to do with the other, or it's just
Maybe that was his reputation. Everybody knew him. Oh, this is the guy who had sex with a mailbox.
Yeah.
He was finished and just couldn't go on
Just
anymore.
an
He needed a nap.
Exactly.
I'm telling you.
Maybe they
He
changed
needed a
the
nap.
mailbox.
What are you going to say? Yeah.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. Talk about a pothead.
That was a pothead.
Oh, that was funny. There you go.
All right, here we go. I got two more. Woman pulls gun from vagina after dispute with space aliens.
She's got a Derringer.
Wow.
Don't mess with her.
Well, I mean, I guess they hadn't thought of looking there.
Yeah. That would be the last place, right?
Oh, no. Oh, wait, I got more than one more.
Those Derringers could fit anywhere.
A man on trial for killing...
Really?
Yeah, Derringers.
Okay.
They're smaller than the palm of your hand, and
All right.
some
All right.
women are elasticized.
Wow. It's the visual that's...
I did. There is an article about a Nigerian woman in the news today. If you want to read that article.
What does it say?
Well, no, I'll let you. I'm going to
He's
tease you,
blushing.
and then.
No
She
way. You're not
just,
going to tell us?
Well, Google it, and she asked for a divorce.
Hold on. Nigerian woman...
No. We don't have time. I should have waited a little while.
We don't have time.
It's one of the funniest articles I've heard in a while. I guess in a sad way.
In a
But,
sad way.
Hold on.
Larry will find it.
Wait. No. Oh, I found it. Okay. Nigerian. There's a couple of Nigerian women's articles, believe it or not.
Gee.
Because her husband... Oh, it's because it's too big. She files for divorce because he's too big.
Oh.
Down there.
Ew.
Too big down there.
Well, she should have known that before she married him.
All right. Man on trial for killing the hitman he hired to kill his family.
Oh.
Horrible story. But
Horrible. But gee.
There's nothing funny about that.
nothing funny, no.
But he killed the hitman, so he must have changed his mind.
Hey.
I'm glad for that.
Yes.
All right, you ready for the last one?
Yes.
Woman filled herself.
Herself. You're blushing. It's got to be the V word.
Woman filled her V word with poison to try to kill her husband when he performed the C word, cunnilingus.
I got to give her an A for creativity there.
Wouldn't that kill her too?
Poor Galen.
No.
Yeah, no. You just kind of wonder if the guy's like, well, it's worth it.
Oh! Jeez, I might as well die.
Now that I have not heard before. She's very creative. Oh my
Smile on
God.
his face.
Do you know the thing is, if
Yeah.
he starts to say "Oh God" before he dies and finishes it after he dies, God's just going to say yes. Can I help you?
Yeah.
And nobody
Hopefully.
will question it because they'll think he just had a heart attack during a sex act. So she might get away with it.
Hold on.
If there's that in the headline, I'm pretty sure she didn't. But
Yeah.
Good morning.
in
You're on
her
the air.
mind, she probably thought.
Good morning. Well, I had a patient one time, and she climbed up on top of a roof and did a power line, and she said she wanted to get energy. But the crazy part was I was reading the paramedics' notes, and when they went to resuscitate her, they found a cock ring burned inside her mouth.
Oh.
So I wouldn't know how the heck does that get there, and then you climb up a pole and bite an electrical line? I have no idea.
Did he just say conquering?
Yes, he did. Ooh. That'll send sparks.
Okay. Thank you.
That's funnier than the guy with the tape yesterday.
Yeah.
That's right. I imagine medical
All right.
professionals see a lot of things.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Thank you. That made me laugh.
Well, I was
Both of those
I was
stories are
topped.
great.
I believe I was topped. I believe that
Yeah,
beat
but
my poison story.
Yeah, that poison story was hysterical.
Robin, we need a segue. We got 45 seconds. We need a segue.
Let's go to LifeSouth Community Blood Centers. Donate 1 unit of blood so 3 people can live, and share the best headlines ever, and just give them a laugh because the staff is great and they do need to laugh sometimes.
That's right.
They do. They do need
They
to
will laugh. They will laugh.
Absolutely right.
All right, Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Summerfield's at two different schools. We're at St. John's Lutheran Elementary School today, and they're also out at Legacy Elementary School.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Get a lot of donuts from the staff.
Thank you for what you do, Galen. If you can't get to the Bloodmobile, go next door to the Cascades on Silver Springs Boulevard, and there also is the LifeSouth office in Denellen next to Winn-Dixie.
Yep.
Yes, there is.
All right, enjoy your day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, you guys are the best.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Our ambassador to South Korea in stable condition after being attacked in Seoul.
A blade-wielding man slashing Ambassador Lippert early Thursday, cutting his face and wrist. A spokesperson for the U.S. Embassy now says he underwent surgery.
Did have non-life-threatening injuries.
Police quickly arrested the 55-year-old suspect who voiced opposition to a divided South and North Korea.
Fox's Jackie Ibanez. More than 2,500 flights canceled around the country as a new round of winter weather takes aim at the eastern half.
The heaviest snow into the mid-late morning hours in the afternoon will fall across parts of West Virginia, Maryland, also northern central Virginia, Delaware, New Jersey, and even the New York City metro area.
Jared Geyer with the National Weather Service, and it's the second day of testimony in the Boston Marathon bombing trial. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's foxnews2go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never tried are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen, wishing you everyone a happy New Year. And to start it off right, you need a hot, juicy, char-grilled bacon cheeseburger, fried drink, and a sundae for just $5. Or try our famous chicken strips or wraps. Nobody offers all this quality and value but Dairy Queen. And this offer's good till 4 p.m. every day at Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Hi, my name is Dr. Erica Olstein with A Better You Healthcare Acupuncture and Eastern Medicine. As primary care physicians, we use acupuncture to treat back pain, arthritis, migraines, allergies, high blood pressure, thyroid disorders, hormone imbalances, stress, and more using all natural medical therapies. We treat the source of your problems, not just your symptoms. For more information, go to abetteryouhealthcare.com or call today to set up your appointment, 352-615-5566.
Join us on Saturday, March 7, 2015 for the second annual Habitat Strawberries Festival at the McPherson Government Complex. The goal of this festival is not only to provide a great time for families in Ocala, but to also raise funds to build a home for our family and our community and support Habitat for Humanity's mission to strengthen communities, build hope, and provide dignified housing solutions. Remember, Saturday, March 7, 2015 for the second annual Habitat Strawberries Festival at the McPherson Government Complex, which starts at 7 a.m. with breakfast.
Guy Harvey Checking is now exclusively available at Gateway Bank. With Guy Harvey Checking, you will receive Gateway's premium checking account, plus several other Guy Harvey Ocean Foundation features, including membership to the Guy Harvey Hammerhead Nation, free Guy Harvey t-shirt, and an exclusive Guy Harvey debit card. At Gateway Bank, we will make a $50 donation to the Guy Harvey Ocean Foundation for every new account opened. This is just one more reason why people choose Gateway Bank. Sign up today for your exclusive Guy Harvey Checking account with Gateway. Details available at gatewaybankcfl.com, member FDIC.
Hi, Danny Werfel here. Get moving with Florida Credit Union's fast and easy loan approval process.
Let Florida Credit Union start up a new car loan for you today. No more waiting, hassles, or stop signs. You can even apply online. With a strong financial team behind you, you can enjoy great rates and fast approvals.
It's all about personalized service and a streamlined process.
Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life.
WOCA, WOCA,
Visit the WOCA website at www.woca.com. The most trusted name in news, Fox News, every half hour.